Weak feelings have a way of creeping into our lives quietly, yet their impact can be enormous if left unchecked. Emotions like fear, self-doubt, insecurity, and laziness often seem harmless in the moment, but they shape the decisions we make and the paths we choose. When you let these emotions take control, they act like invisible chains that hold you back from reaching your full potential. Fear, for example, can prevent you from taking risks or pursuing opportunities, keeping you stuck in a cycle of comfort and stagnation. Self-doubt makes you question your abilities and second-guess your choices, reducing the confidence needed to take decisive action. Laziness convinces you that short-term comfort is more valuable than long-term growth, and before you know it, days, months, or even years have passed without meaningful progress. The danger of weak feelings lies in their subtlety. They do not announce themselves, yet they quietly dictate the course of your life if you are not vigilant. Recognizing these emotions as obstacles is the first step toward overcoming them. Awareness allows you to see when fear is guiding your choices or when self-doubt is keeping you from trying. By identifying these weak feelings, you can confront them head on instead of letting them quietly control your behavior. A key principle in managing these emotions is to understand that they are temporary and situational, not permanent reflections of who you are. Emotions are powerful signals, but they are not instructions. They should inform your decisions, not dictate them. By treating weak feelings as signals rather than commands, you create a space to act with clarity, focus, and intentionality. Another crucial aspect is to develop emotional discipline, which involves training yourself to act despite the presence of weak feelings. Life often requires doing what is uncomfortable or challenging in order to grow. Success does not come from avoiding discomfort, but from pushing through it. When you act even when fear or doubt is present, you weaken the hold these emotions have over you and strengthen your confidence and resilience. Consistent action in the face of weak feelings builds momentum, creating a positive feedback loop where each step forward makes the next step easier. Over time, this practice rewires your emotional responses, transforming fear into courage, doubt into determination, and laziness into productive energy. Equally important is replacing weak feelings with empowering ones. Instead of focusing on fear or what could go wrong, channel your thoughts toward possibilities, solutions, and personal growth. Cultivating positive emotions like confidence, focus, and determination strengthens your ability to navigate challenges effectively. Your mindset directly influences your actions. And by consciously fostering empowering emotions, you align your decisions with long-term goals rather than short-term comfort. Ultimately, understanding that weak feelings have the potential to sabotage progress allows you to take control of your life. By recognizing them, confronting them, and acting with discipline and intentionality, you prevent these emotions from dictating your future. Every choice you make when strong, focused, and determined is a step toward creating the life you envision. Weak feelings will always appear, but it is your ability to rise above them that defines your path, your growth, and your success. Discipline over impulse is one of the most powerful tools for achieving long-term success. Impulse is often driven by immediate emotions, temptations, comfort, fear, or frustration that push us toward short-term decisions without considering the future consequences. When people act solely on impulse, they prioritize temporary satisfaction over meaningful progress. They skip important tasks, procrastinate, or avoid challenges because their emotions dictate their choices in the moment. Over time, repeated impulsive decisions accumulate, creating habits that hinder growth and prevent them from reaching their goals. Discipline, on the other hand, allows you to act thoughtfully and intentionally, aligning your actions with your long-term vision regardless of temporary feelings. It gives you the power to choose consistency over chaos and persistence over procrastination. Developing discipline requires self-awareness and a willingness to confront the discomfort that comes with delayed gratification. Every time you resist a fleeting urge to avoid responsibility or indulge in a distraction, you strengthen your ability to prioritize what truly matters. Discipline is not about suppressing emotions, it is about managing them so that they serve your goals rather than sabotage them. By acting despite fear, doubt, or laziness, you create momentum and confidence, proving to yourself that your long-term vision is more important than momentary feelings. Each deliberate choice reinforces your ability to stay on track, making it easier to navigate future challenges with clarity and determination. Impulse often disguises itself as convenience or pleasure, and it can be especially deceptive because it promises relief or satisfaction in the present. However, the relief it offers is temporary, while the consequences of acting impulsively can compound into missed opportunities, unfinished projects, or regret. Discipline allows you to see beyond the immediate, helping you focus on long-term benefits and growth. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones and discomfort into motivation, by teaching you to prioritize actions that align with your future goals rather than your present emotions. Consistency is the foundation of discipline. Small, deliberate actions taken repeatedly over time yield far greater results than sporadic bursts of effort driven by impulse. Establishing routines, setting clear goals, and holding yourself accountable are practical ways to cultivate discipline. Each act of discipline becomes a building block that strengthens your character, resilience, and capacity to achieve more than you once thought possible. Ultimately, choosing discipline over impulse is a conscious decision to place your future above immediate gratification. It is a commitment to growth, responsibility, and personal mastery. While impulses may tempt you with short-term comfort, discipline ensures that your actions are purposeful, strategic, and aligned with your highest aspirations. By mastering this principle, you gain control over your choices, your habits, and ultimately your destiny, ensuring that weak feelings and fleeting emotions never derail the life you are capable of building. Replacing weak feelings with empowering ones is a crucial step in taking control of your life and shaping your future. Weak feelings such as fear, self-doubt, jealousy, and laziness often appear automatically, triggered by external circumstances or internal insecurities. Left unchecked, these emotions limit your potential, undermine your confidence, and prevent you from taking decisive action toward your goals. The key to transformation lies in recognizing these weak feelings as temporary and replaceable, rather than permanent reflections of who you are. By consciously choosing empowering emotions like courage, determination, confidence, and resilience, you shift your mindset from limitation to possibility, turning challenges into opportunities for growth. Empowering emotions do not eliminate difficulty or eliminate fear, but they give you the strength to act in spite of it. For example, feeling nervous before a big challenge is natural, but if you channel that energy into preparation, focus, and determination, nervousness transforms into motivation and readiness. Similarly, moments of self-doubt can be countered by affirming your past achievements and reminding yourself of your capabilities. This deliberate replacement of weak feelings with empowering ones rewires your mental and emotional responses over time, making it easier to navigate obstacles without being derailed by negativity. Cultivating empowering feelings requires self-awareness and intentional practice. It begins with noticing when weak emotions arise and acknowledging them without judgment. Instead of suppressing fear or frustration, identify their source and consciously decide to replace them with constructive thoughts and actions. Techniques such as visualization, affirmations, and positive self-talk can help shift your focus from what is holding you back to what you can achieve. Surrounding yourself with supportive people, consuming motivating content, and engaging in activities that build confidence further reinforce these empowering emotions. Consistency is key. Empowering feelings become habits when they are practiced regularly. Every time you replace a weak feeling with an empowering one, you strengthen your ability to act decisively, take risks, and persist in the face of challenges. Over time, these emotional habits compound, creating a resilient mindset that naturally favors growth, success, and progress. Empowering feelings act as fuel for action. They transform hesitation into momentum, doubt into clarity, and fear into courage. Ultimately, the ability to replace weak feelings with empowering ones is about reclaiming control over your mind and emotions. Your feelings do not have to control your actions. What matters is how you respond to them. By consistently choosing empowering emotions, you not only overcome internal barriers, but also set yourself up for lasting success. Each decision to act courageously, confidently, and deliberately reinforces the habit of empowerment, ensuring that weak feelings no longer sabotage your potential. Life becomes less about reacting to emotions and more about consciously directing them toward your highest goals, creating a future shaped by strength, purpose, and resilience. Emotional awareness is one of the most powerful tools for personal growth and success, yet it is often overlooked. Many people live their lives reacting to emotions rather than understanding and managing them, allowing fleeting feelings to dictate their decisions. Weak emotions like fear, anger, self-doubt, or frustration can easily take control if they are not recognized and addressed. Emotional awareness means paying attention to your internal state, understanding what you feel, why you feel it, and how it influences your actions. By developing this skill, you gain the ability to intercept weak feelings before they negatively impact your choices, giving you greater control over your behavior and your future. Understanding your emotional triggers is the first step in emotional awareness. Every individual has patterns, situations, thoughts, or people that consistently provoke certain reactions. By observing these patterns, you can anticipate moments when weak feelings are likely to arise and prepare to respond deliberately rather than react impulsively. Journaling, mindfulness practices, and reflection are effective ways to identify and track these triggers. The goal is not to suppress emotions, but to understand them, allowing you to respond thoughtfully instead of being controlled by them. Awareness transforms emotions from obstacles into information that can guide smarter decision making. Emotional awareness also enables you to separate temporary feelings from your long-term goals. Weak feelings often feel urgent and overpowering in the moment, but they are usually short-lived and situational. Recognizing this allows you to pause, assess, and decide on the best course of action rather than letting immediate emotions dictate your behavior. For example, frustration during a difficult project may tempt you to give up or procrastinate, but awareness helps you acknowledge the frustration, analyze its source, and take constructive action. This ability to pause and respond thoughtfully strengthens resilience and self-control, giving you a significant advantage in both personal and professional life. Another important aspect of emotional awareness is understanding the ripple effect of emotions. Your internal state affects not only your own actions, but also your interactions with others and the environment around you. Weak emotions like anger or impatience can create conflict, erode relationships, and even limit opportunities. Empowering emotions like patience, confidence, and optimism, on the other hand, foster collaboration, creativity, and growth. By cultivating awareness, you learn to manage the emotional tone of your responses, creating positive outcomes for yourself and those around you. Ultimately, emotional awareness is the bridge between feeling and action. It allows you to recognize weak feelings early, understand their origins, and replace them with empowering responses that align with your goals. With practice, it becomes a natural part of your decision-making process, ensuring that temporary emotions do not derail your progress. Developing this skill strengthens your ability to act intentionally, maintain focus, and consistently make choices that serve your long-term vision. In essence, emotional awareness transforms your feelings from unpredictable obstacles into powerful allies in building a successful, purposeful, and resilient life. A future-focused mindset is a powerful approach that allows you to rise above short-term emotions and make decisions that align with your long-term goals. Weak feelings like fear, doubt, and impatience often tempt you to prioritize immediate comfort or escape over meaningful progress. When you focus solely on the present, you risk letting fleeting emotions dictate your choices, which can sabotage your future success. A future-focused mindset, however, shifts your perspective from temporary discomfort to long-term rewards, allowing you to act deliberately and strategically even when emotions try to pull you in the opposite direction. Central to a future-focused mindset is the ability to visualize your goals clearly. Knowing what you want to achieve in the long term helps you measure every decision against your desired outcome. When weak feelings arise, you can remind yourself of the bigger picture, assessing whether yielding to temporary emotions will bring you closer to or farther from your vision. Visualization turns abstract goals into concrete motivation, providing a mental compass that keeps you on track when distractions, fear, or self-doubt threaten to derail you. By keeping your focus on the future, you prioritize actions that matter most and avoid being swayed by trivial, short-term concerns. A future-focused mindset also requires patience and delayed gratification. Success is rarely immediate. It is the result of consistent effort, discipline, and resilience over time. Weak feelings often push you to seek instant results or take the easy route, but cultivating patience allows you to invest in the actions that yield long-term benefits. This mindset teaches you to weigh the consequences of choices today against the potential rewards tomorrow, encouraging decisions that strengthen your position in the future rather than providing temporary relief in the present. Another key element is the habit of proactive thinking. Rather than waiting for opportunities to appear or reacting to challenges as they come, a future-focused mindset encourages you to anticipate obstacles, plan ahead, and create strategies that minimize risk while maximizing growth. This proactive approach reduces the likelihood of being blindsided by weak emotions and positions you to handle challenges with confidence and composure. Every proactive step you take becomes an investment in your future, building momentum and reinforcing your capacity to stay focused on long-term success. Finally, a future-focused mindset fosters resilience and adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. Weak feelings can amplify frustration or disappointment, making it easy to give up or lose direction. By keeping your eyes on your long-term vision, you can contextualize setbacks as temporary hurdles rather than insurmountable failures. This perspective encourages learning, growth, and perseverance, turning obstacles into opportunities for improvement. Each deliberate choice to act in alignment with your future strengthens your ability to overcome weak feelings and maintain consistent progress. Ultimately, cultivating a future-focused mindset means living with intention, prioritizing long-term goals over short-term emotions, and taking consistent actions that shape the life you envision. It transforms weak feelings from potential barriers into signals that guide thoughtful, purposeful decisions. By committing to this mindset, you create a pathway where discipline, resilience, and clarity converge, ensuring that your actions today lay the foundation for a successful, fulfilling, and empowered future.